This viral sheet pan pie gives you 4 flavors all at once. So the easiest part about this pie is that you can use store-bought dough. You want to get pie doughs that are for a 9-inch pie pan. You can also make this yourself, but you're going to want 4 crusts. You want to roll this to a 21-inch by 15-inch rectangle. This recipe is great because it has something for everyone. A really easy way to transfer a piece of dough that's this large without tearing it is to just roll it onto your rolling pin and then roll it back over. Once it's into the pan, you want to press it into every corner. I don't like to trim it. Why waste it? Flaky crust is good. I'm going to pinch the excess together and then I'm going to go ahead and flute it. Once this is done, we're going to prick it all over with a fork. That helps it from shrinking when you're baking. We're going to make the apple pie filling. We have 2 pounds of apples. I love a mix of apples, so any kind of hard apple that's not going to get too mushy. Once your apples are sliced, you're going to add some sugar, a tablespoon of lemon juice. Toss this together until the sugar sort of coats everything. Take 4 tablespoons of butter, half a stick, and melt it. A little bit of browning is fine, it's delicious, adds some depth of flavor. So we're gonna cook these for a few minutes until they're just tender, and then we'll toss it. At this point, when they are starting to get tender, that's when we're gonna add our flour, cinnamon, and salt. I wish you could smell this right now. It smells like Thanksgiving and everything that's good about the holiday. Take this, transfer it back to the bowl that you started in. Next, we're gonna make the cherry filling. We use pitted, jarred sour cherries. You're going to make a slurry with a little bit of the cherry juice right into this medium saucepan with cornstarch and a little bit of liquid. Once you get that all mixed together, then you can add in the rest of your cherry juice and sugar. Bring it to a boil. So here we go, you can see it's nice and glossy. Now we're moving on to the pumpkin pie filling. This one's classic. It's just canned pumpkin pie puree, 1 egg, evaporated milk, granulated sugar, and then this is pumpkin pie spice, which is a combination of cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, ginger, sometimes some mace, and always some cloves. So you just want to make sure you whisk until it's really well combined. And just like that, we're on to our very last filling. So this is traditional pecan pie filling. Toasted pecans to start, 2 eggs, light brown sugar, corn syrup, white corn syrup, melted butter, pure vanilla extract, pinch of salt. This was just as easy as dumping a few ingredients together and stirring them up. So now that all of our fillings are made, we're gonna start filling the pan. First, we're gonna do the apple, and we're gonna fill this quadrant, the upper left quadrant. So that's the first one. So this is the cherry filling, it's nice and thick. We're gonna put it in the bottom right quadrant. Build a wall, basically, so when we fill the other 2 quadrants with things that are a little bit more liquidy, they stay right where they're supposed to. Right, this is now for the pumpkin filling, and finally for the pecan filling. So that was really satisfying, filling all your quadrants, and now you have all the classic pies ready. Then you're gonna cover your cherry pie. So with fruit pies, you wanna kind of keep a lot of the moisture in. So here's our second piece of dough that we rolled out for topping. We're gonna do a little decorative venting in the top. Put that right on top. And now we're gonna brush all of the dough, including the crust, with egg wash and sprinkle it with turbinado sugar, which is just like a coarse sugar. This is gonna go into a 350-degree oven for 1 hour until everything is golden and all the fillings are set. Oh my God, it looks so good. Once it's all baked, you can see that the turbinado sugar is baked into all of the crust. The pumpkin pie is set and no longer runny. The magic of pecan pie is that the pecans always float to the top, and then the apple pie under here should be perfect. Sort of a choose your own adventure pie. It's nice having all the flavors without having to commit to a whole slice of pie. It's so delicious, and when you walk into Thanksgiving with this sheet pan pie, you're gonna be the hero.